Hidden in plain sight among billions of everyday coins lie 5 legendary treasures. Coins so rare, so mysterious that collectors across the world whisper their names like myths. These are not just pieces of metal. They are living time capsules of Australian history, sealed in gold and copper, and worth far more than their face value could ever suggest. Every single one of these coins has the power to change hands for prices that make even the most seasoned collectors go breathless. Their origins? Accidental mint errors, vanishing batches, and peculiar transformations that have baffled experts for decades. Today on Coin Cash Kings, we dive deep into the heart of this mystery. You will witness the 5 ultra-rare Australian $1 coins that have skyrocketed in value in today's market. Coins that could be sitting right now in someone's drawer, purse, or forgotten jar, waiting to make history once again. So tighten your grip, open your eyes wide, and remember, by the end of this video, you might look at every coin in your pocket completely differently. Narrator, our first treasure takes us back to the year 2006, a year that quietly minted one of the most hauntingly unique Australian $1 coins ever to leave the Royal Australian Mint. To the untrained eye, it may seem ordinary, but under the collector's gaze, it reveals a storm of mystery. This coin, often described as the Black Rust Sports variant, has an unmistakable appearance, a darkened, almost shadowy patina covering both its obverse and reverse sides. The surface wears an aura of age and endurance, a story told through every fine crack and every shade of copper rust. Many believe this discoloration was the result of an unusual chemical reaction during storage or circulation, while others whisper of an experimental finish that never made it to official release. Whatever the cause, one thing is certain: no two of these coins are exactly alike. Each bears its own fingerprint of oxidation, its own identity, its own soul. Now, let's go deeper. The coin, composed primarily of aluminum bronze, 92% copper, 6% aluminum, 2% nickel, was struck to commemorate Australia's continued sporting legacy. The reverse design, with its fine sporting motifs, was meant to embody strength and pride. Yet this particular piece turned out very different. Over time, its surface darkened dramatically, almost as though nature itself decided to mark this coin as one of a kind. Collectors began noticing these blackened 2006 variants surfacing sporadically across the country, found in old rolls, forgotten piggy banks, and even metal detector hunts in rural towns. Their rarity isn't just about numbers. It's about survival. Only a few of these coins have endured in very fine condition, where both the front and back designs remain crisp despite their dark transformation. In the collector's world, rarity isn't defined by mintage alone. It's defined by how few examples exist in this condition, this character, this story. The 2006 Black Rust dollar has become a whisper of fascination in global numismatic forums. Some claim only a handful exist in verifiable, very fine state. Others argue that many were cleaned, losing their original charm and therefore their immense value. But those few untouched, the ones that remain in that hauntingly beautiful dark tone, with the sports motif intact, are now considered almost sacred relics of Australian minting history. And what is its worth? In today's fiercely competitive collector market, a genuine 2006 Australian $1 Black Rust sports coin, in very fine condition, has stunned appraisers and enthusiasts alike, climbing to an astonishing value of around $132,000. Yes, that's not a typo. $132,000 US. Dollars. A single coin that was once worth just $1 Australian dollar now commanding a price that collectors call nothing short of a modern treasure. Its price isn't just a number, it's a testament to obsession. The value of this coin is increasing day by day. Every week, more collectors discover its story, more investors bid higher, and the fewer pieces remain unclaimed. Wait for time, this coin's worth is only climbing. Don't take this as fiction, this is truth, documented by those who chase rarity like oxygen. Imagine holding a blackened coin that carries the whispers of 2 decades and the weight of fortune in your hand. So, what should a collector do? If you ever stumble upon a 2006 $1 coin showing a deep, dark tone, resist the urge to clean it. Don't polish, don't scrub. Every speck of its surface could be the difference between a curiosity and a crown jewel. Get it authenticated by a trusted numismatic professional immediately. Document its condition and secure it. Because this is more than currency, it's a living artifact. a piece of Australia's minting mystery that has turned ordinary hands into legend. And remember, here at Coin Cash Kings, we uncover these treasures every single day. Each video brings you closer to the coins that redefine value, passion, and discovery. Subscribe, stay with us, and keep watching, because the next coin on our list will take this story to an even more shocking level. Next coin number 2. In the year 2021, as the world emerged from chaos, a new Australian dollar coin quietly entered circulation not just as money, but as a message. It was called the donation dollar, and on its green gold face, it carried a reminder to give, to help, to share. But fate had something far greater in store for this humble little coin. When the Royal Australian Mint first released the donation dollar, it wasn't meant to be rare. In fact, millions were struck. Each one bore the same uplifting design, a bright green center symbolizing generosity, surrounded by the words, "Give to help others." It was a beautiful sentiment in metal, a coin with a heart, not just a price. Collectors admired it, but at first few imagined that one day, among these millions, a tiny handful would stand apart as some of the most valuable $1 coins in modern Australian history. You see, within that flood of minting, only a fraction of donation dollars were struck to exceptional quality coins with perfect strike alignment, flawless surfaces, and that luminous sheen that separates extra fine from the rest. And among those, even fewer survived in their original untouched condition. Under magnification, these rare examples show an almost otherworldly symmetry. The green center remains vibrant, the edges sharp, the words crisp and unbroken. Collectors soon began whispering of a perfect batch, an early mint strike that, for reasons no one fully understands, displayed unmatched precision. These were the coins that never circulated, that avoided scratches, moisture, and the wear of time. And then came the first sale. In numismatic auctions across Australia and the United States, a few verified extra-fine donation dollars began appearing, each authenticated, each commanding sums that stunned even the experts. They weren't just being bought as coins, but as symbols. Symbols of survival, compassion, and human connection during one of the most testing years of our generation. Collectors realized this wasn't just a coin that asked you to give it, was a coin that gave back in return. And as the months passed, as word spread through the collector's world, its value began to climb with unstoppable momentum. The 2021 donation dollar, in extra fine condition, transformed from a gesture of goodwill into a glittering treasure of the modern minting era. Today, under the eyes of serious numismatic appraisers and international coin dealers, one of these pristine examples holds an astonishing market value of around $111,000. Yes, 111,000 US dollars for a coin that was born to remind people of generosity. A coin that, by its very nature, was meant to move to change hands, to be given away. And yet destiny decided otherwise. It has become a symbol of paradox, a treasure that hides behind a message of selflessness. A coin that continues to increase in value day by day, as collectors and investors worldwide awaken to its significance. Don't take this as fiction. This is the truth, documented and verified through the markets. The donation dollar is writing a new chapter in the story of modern Australian numismatics. For collectors, the tip is clear. If you ever encounter a 2021 donation dollar in extraordinary condition, untouched, uncirculated, unblemished, don't overlook it. Store it securely, get it authenticated, and protect it like a piece of living history. The line between generosity and fortune has never been this beautifully blurred. This isn't just money, this is meaning. A symbol forged in hardship, now transformed into a beacon of wealth and wonder. Remember, treasures don't always glitter in gold. Sometimes they shine in green. And as we continue our journey through the world of Australia's most valuable $1 coins, the next entry on our list takes us even deeper into a story that will leave you questioning just how much mystery a single coin can hold. Next coin number 3. Narrator, every coin tells a story. Some whisper of power, some of history, and some of courage. The 2010 Australian $1 Girl Guide Centenary coin carries all three. Minted to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Girl Guides movement, this coin was never meant to be just metal and mint marks. It was created as a tribute to generations of young women who served, led, and built a legacy of resilience. But as fate would have it, among the countless pieces that rolled out of the mint presses that year, a tiny fraction emerged with a look unlike any other. Collectors call them the rusty sports variants. The name sounds strange, almost mythical, but it is the only way to describe them. These are coins that have somehow aged in beauty, not in decay. The darkened hues across their surfaces shimmer with an earthy tone, as if time itself painted them in bronze shadows. On both the front and back sides, that rare rusted finish turns an ordinary commemorative coin into something far deeper, almost poetic. Each of these coins tells a century story in its patina, a reflection of endurance, of passing years, and of the spirit that the Girl Guides have carried for over 100 years. Let's talk about the heart of it. This $1 coin, struck from aluminium bronze, the classic 92% copper, 6% aluminium, and 2% nickel blend, was designed to embody guidance and unity. The reverse side features the iconic Girl Guides trefoil emblem, a symbol that has inspired millions across Australia and the world. The obverse proudly bears Queen Elizabeth II's portrait, yet here, under that rusty tone, her image feels aged with grace, timeless, regal. Now, these rusted variants didn't come from the mint intentionally. They are believed to have undergone a rare chemical oxidation, perhaps due to environmental conditions, perhaps due to a batch anomaly during storage that altered their surface forever. Out of thousands, only a handful survived in very fine condition, with both sides perfectly visible despite their weathered skin. For collectors, this is where rarity takes on a new meaning. These are not coins that shine, they breathe history. Their imperfections tell a story no mint could have designed. Each one is unique, its pattern of rust and tone as distinct as a fingerprint. But rarity alone doesn't make this coin legendary. What makes it truly priceless is how it bridges human history and minting art, and how the market now chases these few surviving examples with almost feverish passion. And now the number that stuns even the most seasoned numismatists. The 2010 Girl Guides, 100th anniversary. $1 coin in genuine, very fine, double-sided, rusty sports condition now holds an estimated market value of around $198,000. Yes, 198,000 US dollars. A coin that once symbolized service and generosity has now become a modern treasure of astonishing worth. Its rise has been nothing short of explosive. Every year since its discovery, the value curve has climbed higher and higher, and it is showing no signs of slowing down. The few collectors lucky enough to possess one of these rusty Centenary coins are holding on to them like a sacred heirloom. Don't take this as fiction. This is a truth backed by market trends, collector demand, and rarity beyond explanation. There's something poetic here. The coin that honored a century of giving now gives its owners a fortune. A century-old message turned into a 21st century miracle. For collectors watching right now, here's the tip. If you come across a 2010 Girl Guides $1 coin showing that rare rust-burnished look, do not dismiss it. Handle it carefully, keep it away from moisture, and get it evaluated by an expert immediately. Its dull surface might just be hiding a six-figure secret. Remember, the greatest treasures rarely sparkle, they whisper. This coin is more than money, it's a century sealed in bronze. A piece of history that carries with it the strength of generations, now rewarded by time with unimaginable value. Here at Coin Cash Kings, we uncover these timeless treasures every single day. The coins that connect memory, meaning, and fortune. And trust me, the next coin on our list is about to take you to a level of rarity and mystery you have never imagined. Next coin, coin number 4. In 2005, the Royal Australian Mint struck a coin to mark one of the greatest turning points in human history, the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II. It was a simple $1 coin, created to honor 6 decades of peace, remembrance, and sacrifice. But among that release, hidden like a silent soldier left uncounted, emerged a version so pure, so immaculate, and so steeped in silent dignity that it would one day become one of the most valuable Australian $1 coins ever known. The 2005 end of World War II commemorative dollar stands out not for its shine, but for its spirit. The obverse side bears the familiar image of Queen Elizabeth II, but the reverse tells a deeper story. A beautiful design depicting a dove soaring above rays of light, symbolizing hope rising from darkness. Around it, the words 60th anniversary end of World War II shimmer with restrained pride. But this particular specimen, struck in extra fine condition, tells a story the mint never intended. A story of survival. Among millions minted, only a precious few survived, without the faintest scratch, blemish, or mark. These coins were likely preserved by chance tucked away, forgotten in storage, never circulated, never touched by the years. And some, collectors believe, came from an early production batch where the dies were perfectly aligned, producing a strike so crisp, so flawless, that the details almost leap from the surface. For numismatists, this is the golden zone extra fine, where every curve and line remains as vivid as the day it was minted. But there's more. Over the past 2 decades, this coin's rarity has deepened. As the years passed, most of the 2005 commemoratives fell victim to time circulation wear, surface oxidation, and damage that erased their sharpness. Only a handful remain in the kind of pristine state that collectors would die to find. And those few, they have now entered the realm of modern legend. When the first verified extra-fine specimens hit the private auction circuit, the bids rose like wildfire. Prices doubled, tripled. Collectors from the United States, Europe, and Asia all turned their eyes toward Australia, toward a single coin that symbolized the world's rebirth after war. And now, in today's feverish collector market, the 2005 end of World War II Australian $1 coin in extra fine condition has achieved a breathtaking valuation of around $177,000. Yes, $177,000 US dollars. A single coin that began as a humble tribute to peace has become a treasure of staggering worth. But beyond the money, beyond the gold and bronze, lies something far more profound. This coin isn't just valuable because it's rare. It's valuable because it represents the world's gratitude. It's a symbol of endurance, a tangible reminder that from destruction can come beauty and from memory, wealth. Collectors often describe holding one as an almost spiritual experience. You can feel the gravity of history in its weight, the silence of remembrance in its touch. Its worth rises each year, driven not only by rarity but by reverence. Don't take this as fiction. This is the truth unfolding in today's market. A coin that's quietly outpacing predictions and setting records. And as values soar, one message rings clear. Coins like this will never be made again. Its story is sealed and its legend unstoppable. For collectors, the tip is simple and sacred. If you ever encounter the 2005 end of World War II 60th anniversary, $1 coin in extra fine or near mint condition, do not overlook it. This is not just metal. It's memory. It is honor. It's a once-in-a-lifetime artifact whose value will continue to rise, perhaps beyond imagination. In your hands, you don't just hold a coin, you hold the echo of victory, a whisper from the past that has turned into a fortune of the present. Here at Coin Cash Kings, we don't just uncover coins, we uncover legacies. Every day brings a new revelation, a new hidden gem from Australia's minting past that could redefine what value truly means. Stay with us because the next coin on this list may be the most shocking of all, a coin so rare, so mysterious that even experts struggle to explain how it exists. Next, coin number 5. This is the 1993 Jamaican $1 coin, but not just any. Among all known issues of that year, there exists a vanishingly rare variant, one so hauntingly unique that even seasoned collectors have paused mid-auction to catch their breath. They call it the Black Rust Sports Edition, though that name isn't official, it's earned. And when you see it, you understand why. Its surface, darkened, mottled, and almost volcanic, carries an aura of age far beyond its years. On both the obverse and reverse, a deep shadow tone reveals the mark of time, not decay. The face of Jamaica's national coat of arms seems to emerge from beneath a bronze twilight. On the reverse, the bold $1 inscription glows faintly, like buried treasure seen through the dust of centuries. Struck in copper nickel, this 1993 issue was meant for circulation, ordinary, mass-produced, disposable. But something extraordinary happened. A batch of coins believed to have been exposed to unique environmental conditions, possibly in transit or storage, developed a rare, even patina, that turned them into miniature works of natural art. Most corroded coins lose their value, but this transformation created a miracle. The oxidation wasn't random, it was beautiful. Balanced, even. The black rust tone turned these coins into living sculptures, and the few surviving in very fine condition became instant obsessions for advanced collectors. In Jamaica, where the humid air touches everything with history, such transformations are possible, but survival isn't. Most coins of that year have long since vanished, worn, cleaned, or melted down. Only a handful of these 1993 black rust, $1 coins remain in the world, with both sides intact, sharp, and defined. Collectors who find them often describe a strange feeling, as if the coin itself is aware of its rarity, a relic that crossed time and borders to become something far greater than currency. And now the number that cements its place in legend. In today's collector market, this rare 1993 Jamaican $1 coin, in very fine black rust sports condition, holds an astonishing market value of around $119,000. Yes, 119,000 US dollars for a coin that once passed hands on island streets, exchanged for fruit, for a meal, for nothing more than a moment's trade, now revered as a global treasure. Its value rises each year quietly, powerfully. This is not speculation, this is reality unfolding in collector circles across the world. It is, quite literally, a piece of Caribbean heritage transformed into a modern miracle of numismatics. For collectors watching right now, remember this. Rarity doesn't always begin with intention. Sometimes it begins with survival. If you ever encounter a 1993 Jamaican $1 coin with that deep black tone, both sides visible, sharp and untouched, you might be staring at one of the most valuable small coins in the Southern Hemisphere. Handle it gently. Store it properly. You're holding history. Because what began as island currency is now a global legend. And there it is, the fifth and final treasure on our journey. From Australia's rarest $1 coins to a Jamaican dollar that defied its own destiny, these pieces remind us that fortune hides in the most unexpected places. Every coin has a story. Every story holds a secret. And somewhere, perhaps in your pocket or an old drawer at home, waits the next great discovery, a coin ready to change everything. You've just witnessed 5 of the most extraordinary and valuable $1 coins in today's world. Each one a piece of history, a monument of metal, and proof that treasures still hide in plain sight. So if you love uncovering mysteries, passion, and real-world fortune, don't forget to stay with us. Because here on Coin Cash Kings, we bring you the latest, the rarest, and the most unbelievable coin stories from around the globe, freshly updated every single day. And to everyone watching right here across Australia, from the heart of Sydney to the quiet corners of the outback, thank you. You are the true spirit behind Coin Cash Kings. Your passion, your pride, and your unshakable curiosity keep Australia's minting history alive every single day. These coins aren't just currency, they're stories of who we are. From the 2006 sporting legends to the 2010 Girl Guides and beyond, each one holds a heartbeat of our nation's past, a reminder that even the smallest treasures can carry the weight of our history. So to every Aussie collector, every weekend treasure hunter, every believer who still checks their change, never stop searching. Because the next great discovery might just be waiting in your own hands. Narrator, this is Coin Cash Kings made in Australia. For Australians who know that every coin has a story, and every story could be your fortune.